The whole trivial pursuit model that schools have been built on for the last number of years, where you're saying, think of what facts you can recall. That becomes kind of irrelevant when anyone can look them up within a couple of seconds.
Education needs to be more motivating, more engaging, more connected to real problems, more connected to things that the kids care about, more connected to things that matter in the world.
Girls and boys actually use the computers just about the same amount of time. However, girls tend to use computers in very different ways.
What's important to us about video games is that we think that they have great potential to enhance learning.
And so what we're doing with this project is we are trying to get kids using these portable technologies, but in ways that really are intellectually and cognitively interesting.
The culture of most video games don't fit well with the culture of school. Their video games are about exploration and initiative and independence. They're not about right answers. One of the things that games can do is create worlds that young people can inhabit.
MMOGs are massively multiplayer online games. Lots and lots of people play them. So you play with thousands of people online, and you get to engage in collaborative and joint activities. When you introduce games and simulations into the curriculum, it tends to show the most benefit for the kids that are on the bottom third of the classrooms.
In IT-related fields such as computer science, math, engineering, women are still quite underrepresented. The tech-savvy girls clubs will involve starting with small groups of middle school age or slightly older teenage girls who will be coming to campus to engage with video gaming in a way that we hope will lead to their interest in further development of IT skills.
There's a lot of overlap, I think, between the way Constance thinks about learning in online gaming and the way I think about the intersection of identity and learning. My general research interest is around the telling and adapting and performing of life stories as sites for learning and identity.
We work with principals, technology leaders, special education leaders, superintendents. I find myself working in completely untouched territory.
What would the world look like if everyone who graduated from high school knew enough about how a journalist works to be a critical consumer of the newspaper, knew enough about how urban planning works to be able to participate in the planning of their city?
What we're interested in doing is having today's kids really look critically at their environment and look critically at how, say, race and class get mapped onto their neighborhoods, and taking more responsibility for the worlds around them, and really being active, engaged, and participants in ways that you just don't see in traditional school.
I'm really interested in these spaces and how they're starting to function as the new public commons. And what people are actually doing online is they are sort of recongregating, retribalizing in these online spaces.
I'm excited because I actually think that these technologies make it possible to realize goals that we've had for education for a long time.
I really want to make a difference in the world. I want to change how schools run.
I like to see, and I think this project wants to see, is the outcomes have people being more engaged in their communities and really being active, engaged, and participants in ways that you just don't see in traditional schools.